welcome back to Mom Saving Grace. I wanted to do a March favorites, y'all. These are my March, mostly beauty favorites, honestly, that I've fallen in love with March. Now, if any of you know, I am a creature of habit. I don't change beauty routines often. The same thing, and I'll use it till it's gone or it's expired. To be honest with you. Decided to start with a clean slate. I'm gonna just refresh my face so you can see the things that I've fallen in love with. So that's why I look like this right now, because I wanted to do it with you instead of just showing you the product. Issues with dryness and some stuff with my face since I had VSG. Some people even feel like it ages their face at some point, and I really wanted to guard against that to make sure that I didn't have that issue. So I've already washed my face today. I've used toner, so you're just gonna see some of the moisturizers that I put on my face that I'm in love with. If you follow me for a long time, you know that I use the Virage system, which is doTERRA system for my skincare. I'm absolutely in love with it. That has not changed, but because I'm experiencing more aging issues, I have added some more anti-aging things to my skincare routine. So a couple of things I've made myself, and I'm gonna have a special guest probably on Mom Saving Grace sometime, hopefully in the next week or so. Stephanie Perfino from Gracefully Balanced Life. She has her own YouTube channel, and she has information on IG, and she's got a ton of stuff on her Facebook page, Gracefully Balanced Life. She recommended that I start making my own vitamin C serum just because serums are so unstable and they tend to become oxidized really quickly. So I have done that. The first serum I did was just simply L-ascorbic acid with distilled water, and I think that's all I put in it. Now they do say if you add something like, I think it's ferulic acid to it, and some other things, that you can get a little bit better product, sinks into the skin better, I should say. And so that is what I did on my second round, but I will tell you I saw the difference right away with just a plain old vitamin C serum. 2 weeks to use it. And so you don't, like the products that I was using at home, I didn't realize that they had oxidized long ago. Once they turn like a brown color, they're no good, and they can actually do harm to your skin, more harm than good. So what I'm using is, this actually has ferulic acid in it, and so that's why it has this yellow color. And so I pat this in my skin morning and night after I've cleansed it and did a toner. But it's the Virage toner, and I'll spray it. It has like cucumber and some other really good essential oils in it, but I pat this in, and I even go around my eyes with the serum, and it just has brightened up my skin a lot. Now, I very seldomly have breakouts, but for whatever reason, I had some hormonal stuff, and I had some a couple weeks ago, so we're working on that. But because I use essential oils, y'all, I don't get scarring on my face at all, especially that stays. About 3 or 4 weeks, we won't see that anymore, and I really believe that's from the frankincense that I use that's in this Virage. I've talked about it before. I won't go into a lot of detail about it, but one thing that when you're getting into using oils on your face, I was always freaked out because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna create acne, I'm gonna break out from it. Most people do not, because essential oils have a lot of antimicrobial properties to them, and so they fight bacteria real well. So anyway, so I've had people that even had cystic acne that switched to this, and their skin is gorgeous, where they didn't expect it. So if you're afraid to put oils in your skin, I wouldn't, especially ones that have essential oils that are antimicrobial. So this one has a base of macadamia seed oil. I love it. It gives my face a beautiful glow, and if you're wondering, does it look greasy? Initially, when you put it on, it has a sheen to it, but when you follow up with your foundation and your powder, it totally sets it. I do my vitamin C serum, and that I have been using for the month of March. This is new to me, where I'm making my own homemade. Then I follow behind, and I do a moisturizer, and I do my serums first before my moisturizer. Okay, so the serum that I also have added, you all, beyond this Virage serum, I'm going to show you in a second, and I absolutely love it. I added Plant Therapy's Younger Glow, and this has some things that I was missing. It's got sesame seed oil, sunflower oil, rose hip oil, which is excellent for the skin and anti-aging, in argan oil and vitamin E oil. A lot of times you'll find that the serums that they have will be vitamin C, ferulic acid, and vitamin E. They all work really well together synergistically. So I needed some more vitamin E for my face. And the other thing is, my skin hates silicones. So a lot of the primers that you use for your makeup have silicones in it to give you that smooth where the makeup will kind of run over the creases if you're aging like me. I wanted something that would be hydrating to the skin but not have any silicones in it, and so I wanted to look for something natural. This stuff, this Younger Glow stuff, is amazing. That argan oil is very smoothing. So I add a little bit of this, and I mean a tiny bit, and I just go over my face, even my little greasy T section, y'all. And you'll see that I have a shine to my face, but don't you worry. The next thing I do is I am still in love, and this has not changed, with True Match. Now, I did get some beauty counter makeup. I'm going to talk about my favorites of that, and I did get those in March. I had a special guest on IG, a Momsavinggrace IG Live. We had terrible connection, so I'm hoping to have her on again. But I am all about natural products or things that don't have a lot of preservative. Some of this stuff is so toxic that we use. I'm sure this is not a great one, but I didn't get the right matched color for the beauty counter foundation, so I have to send it back and get another one. So for now, I'm still using my L'Oreal, and I have issues as I've aged where I get cakiness in my creases or under my eyes. I don't have any issues with this one. And if I was honest, you all, guess what I usually apply my foundation with? My fingers. I just feel like I get better application. I'm just busy mom and whatever, so I about rarely do this with a brush, but you know, for the camera, let's do it, but whatever. See, I just feel like I have to feel it and know that I have better coverage. So if you'll notice that it's taken the shine down, and literally in about 15 minutes, it'll look matte on my face. I love that stuff. And the reason why I've always come back to True Match, I have very olive skin. It has a very yellow olivey undertone. I have a very difficult time finding something that does not have red undertones in it. Like, it's almost impossible for me. This is the only one that I've been able to find that is almost dead on as far as the undertones in my skin, okay? But I do like, Beauty Counter makes a, get a thing of, I think they call it Ready in 5, or y'all forgive me, I'm not a Beauty Counter rep at all, but they do have, this comes in this set, which is like their, oops, that's too far down, which is like their concealer. And so I will pat a little of that under my eyes. I'm sorry, normally I do it this way. I don't use a whole lot of that. Honestly, I use the True Match mostly every day. But let's say we're going on a date night and I'm starting to have a little bit more dark, what I do like about it, it clicks up from the bottom so you get fresh product in the brush. They're touch-up color correctors, so I do like that one. And it feels good, and it seems to settle well into the skin, okay? Here we go. This is something I bought in March that I absolutely love, and this is L'Oreal's Unlimited Mascara, in love, okay? Before this, if you know, I've used Paradise. Love it, but it gives a little bit more falsies, thick clumpiness to it. The thing that I like about the Lash Paradise over the blue L'Oreal one that everybody's into, and I think that's like volumizing something. It's the other one that everybody's just all a buzz about. That one, I would have tons of it right here, and my eyes water quite a bit from my contacts, and at the end of the night, it would be all over my eyes, like somebody punched me, okay? So the Lash Paradise is a good long-lasting, long wear. Okay, this one, I'm going to show you, has a little bit different brush on it than what's normal. The tip also bends. You have to take this off, and it can go on an angle, which kind of helps with the bottom ones, I would say. But of course I don't do that often, but anyway. See? Let me look up. You see? Yeah. One of the other things that I love that I got with that beauty counter set is I really love the Color Define brow pencil. It has a spoolie on it, which I'm in love with, and it's a nice stiff spoolie, not one that bends. And the color, this is dark, yeah, dark brown. So I'm going through, if you're wondering why my eyebrows look unruly, I'm going through a transition. They had been over threaded, and so I kind of like am taking a few months break to see what will grow back before I go and have some microblading to what is not growing back at all, you guys. So bear with me, my eyebrows don't look. So I brush up and then I brush over, okay? I use Pixie. I use Pixie's brow pencil that has the gel on the end for like 2 to 3 years, no joke. That's how much of a creature of habit. So this is recent that I just switched to this, and I had tried some others and I absolutely hate them, but I do like that one. Okay, like I got a new blush. Someone actually left with me a blush at one point. I used it all that was in hot pink color, and at first I was like, that's gonna look horrible on my skin, and I actually like it. I usually use like an orange base, like reddish color. I like oranges on my skin, but this one to me just gives a very fresh spring look, and I do like it. And I always put a little tab once I've put my blush on, and I mean a little dot of blush on my Beauty Counter's raspberry color. Can you see that? Ask me, out of all of these products, what were my favorite? They all have been now become my staple beauty routine every day. But if I could only pick one, oh my God. These Beauty Counter lip balms are the bomb. Melanin in your skin, it always seems to be difficult to find a nice neutral color. They have several shades in their lip gloss of neutral colors or buff colors. This is the best color match I've had on a neutral color ever. It doesn't crease and go all in, you know, like the color doesn't settle in the wrinkles in your lips. It stays on. I just love it. It's extremely hydrating. I have to reapply this, but I have no peeling, and I've always had issues with lip glosses for peeling. My color is called Buff, but when I tell you of the neutral colors that they have, they must have had at least 10 just in neutral colors. And the last thing, which I've already done a video about, so I won't be talking about this. You guys know I got my little friend here for thinning for those who have VSG or other hair issues, or maybe you just want to go on a night out. I am not going to put her on, but she is a halo hair extension. I have a whole video on it. You want to check it out? Saving Grace for anything I talk about. Of course, I'll have a link. If you have any questions, drop me questions in the comments. I'd love to answer them. If you're interested in any of the doTERRA products, always send me a message. I'll leave my link. But I love to educate on that stuff. You all know that I'm in the process of being certified as an aromatherapist. So I am always loving to answer questions that have anything to do with aromatherapy, okay? So you guys have a blessed day. Until next time, we'll do a update on my weight loss and my plastic surgery plans on our next video. Thanks for joining Mom Saving Grace. Bye. Thanks for joining Mom Saving Grace. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Have a blessed day.